Oh, there you go. That's what I'm fucking talking about. What's going on, movers and groovers? Welcome to Emeroy TV, the place to move, groove, and grow. If it's your first time on the channel, welcome. I appreciate you being here. If it's your third, fourth, fifth, millionth time on this channel, welcome back. I appreciate you watching all the videos, especially if you're watching the premieres or on the live streams. Shouts out to the stream squad, the patrons, especially those of you who are on the higher tier. I keep forgetting to put your name in the credits, so I'm sorry. I'm gonna remember it for this one. And if again, for you first timers, if you don't know who I am and I'm not Instagram famous or TikTok famous, I've been dancing for over 20 years, teaching, choreographing, directing for over 15. Helped co-found a competitive dance company called Family Business back in 2004. Toured with a professional hip-hop theater company called Antics. Worked with organizations such as Culture Shock, Mixed Elements, Moving On Productions, and I currently direct a hip-hop entertainment company called Temper Tantrum. Check out their channel because they also do reaction videos as well, and obviously other dance content that I would love for you guys to check out. And anyways, going on to the whole phases, part one is just me reacting to the video as it goes. Very much like a sports commentator. I'm just trying to keep up with the action, just watching it as it is. And that's why I kind of like talk over it. And also that's the whole me talking over it is part of the whole transformative content for fair use, which is why I talk over it. And I know some of you guys just like seeing the reactions as they go. Part two is where I get to put my choreographer director hat and I kind of like where I get to analyze and see every bit of the choreography. Albeit I don't know the vision or the intention of what they're trying to do, because, you know, I'm not the choreographer, I'm not the label, I'm not the artist, but I do get to appreciate the artistry in their dance, the things they may have called out that they improved on for the next rehearsal, and yeah, which is next to the next part. And then the third part is the performance video where I get to see the whole, like, a version of the vision come to life, wardrobe, lights, on stage, with an audience. I think that's where, you know, many artists truly come to life, because they are getting the energy from the fans and they're reciprocating it. There's nothing quite like it. And I'm, you know, it's 2021 now, still locked down here in LA, but I'm looking forward to being able to be on stage, because seeing these guys perform is just freaking inspiring. So with that, let's head on to part one. I kind of like this where they're at right now. Feels like very gritty kind of dance studio, old school, nothing too fancy, like all the lights now. The fuck? I blinked and he just fucking flew. Hey, I like that jump. I do that jump a lot. Nice. I like that they're taking your eye from like audience right to audience left, back to middle. Or no, back to like slight audience right. Ooh, clever use of the floor. Nice. Ooh. Clever, like, transition into the diagonal. Love the separation. Now you're an audience left. Oh my god. Great use of the floor. Clever in how they're friggin' taking turns, dude. Back to the middle. Nice. Wow, he had to slide all the way back there to hit that formation. So clean. That's what you guys are talking about, the fucking knocking. You guys are stupid. Knocking on that back door to get that back seat. I love, this makes me happy when they do like one side and then do the other side. This is a great use of the diagonal. Oh my god, traveling line. A lot of that I've been seeing today. Nice going from the line into the V. There's so much happening here. Nice.
That was strong. That's so clever in how they're using that as a formation change. Clever. Ooh. What, the fadeaway? Clever. Clever ending. Alright, so I think the most mind-blowing part of this piece right here is the formations and how they use the floor, going from like literally going from audience right or stage left to stage right, and the clever uses of the formation changes using that little house kind of backdoor thing into the diagonal. Again, I'm not a fan of using diagonals. It was just super clever in how they did it. I like how they did it one side and then did it again another time, doing the other opposite direction. Really clever. The choreography honestly wasn't exactly like mind blowing, but it was still executed pretty well. There are moments where I think they're a little like off angularly, but then again, just to give myself context and a lot of other people like this or those who aren't fans, like they're still singing and having to dance. So because there are like some parts where like it should have been extra fully extended, but there's someone like half extended. So those moments that like a clear like strong line versus a kind of a broken line are very very obvious. So though I say it's pretty easy to clean this, like it obviously there's moments where like parts that like again angles are easy to clean, but if it's like off, you can clearly tell if people are slightly off in an angle. So yeah, I mean I think the strongest part, the execution, not exactly all the way up there, but the execution was done well, and insanely well considering that there's still a little singing and dancing, and then obviously they're gonna have to perform. But also they're moving a fuck ton, dude. They're traveling. They're fucking going to L.A. to New York, Europe, Japan, and back. They are moving. So if having to travel from the front of the stage to the back and to the left to right, that's a fuck ton of work, especially if you have to dance to get to your spots. So that's it on this part. God, that jump, it's simple, but the idea of jumping backwards is scary because if you like hit the heel, like you can easily like fucking fall back. So and jumping over someone, I can do flips, and I always get asked, can you flip over this? I do not want to flip over stuff. I do not want to hurt anyone else. I don't want to hurt my body, because if I hurt my body, I'm out of a job. So I'm not trying to risk, unless you paying me to train for that. You paying me to you paying me to fucking learn how to flip over people? No, okay. But it's also a trick that some people do it because they want to do it. I have no ambition to flip over people. That, look at the momentum as he's jumping back, and boom, nice superhero landing right in the back. Very strong, like. So this part right here, is it? Oh no, never mind. I'm tripping. So I think this part is like that kind of like swing or whatever it is happening. But the thing is, I think what felt off is like the angle, because some people are like here or here, like, or like and I think it's supposed to be like kind of doing your own thing, and it makes, yes, it makes sense, but it just felt like on my visual end, it just felt weird. Yo, I mean, for real, I've said that to like my son's friends. Can you do a backflip? Are you paying me? He's 8, and these are little kids. I love that. I do something similar to that. I call that an air hook. So I don't know if they're air hooking or they're doing a heel tap. Oh, they're doing what? What happened? He's like doing an air kick. Oh yeah, it's supposed to be everyone's doing a the one that heel click. He looked like he was going for a full on air hook, trying to like, oh, terrible. But yeah, it looked like he was going for a full on air hook. Let's see. Let's bring it back there. Anyways, let's keep moving forward. Boom. Get my other layer. Boom. I think we're good to go now. Oh, is that a ripple? Boom, 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 boom. And then that leads to them. Okay, that's cool. So now again, clever use of the floor and leading the eye, going from here to here. Again, great way of use of leading the eye and the floor. This formation, like I normally say, like some of these formation changes feel like a human kaleidoscope, but the way they're doing it, it'll be. It feels like they're It's like Transformers, like connecting, like oh, it's all or like fucking Voltron or Power Rangers. All the little pieces coming together. Oh my god, the way they're like just. I love when the dance and formation just travels. Just like a nice little ownership of like the space and your presence. Whoops, I'm muting and unmuting. Boom, boom. Just nice little traveling choreography. Bring it back to center. Ooh, love that. Clever. Okay, they're going for a lot of the knocks happening on that. Yo, I loved Power Rangers growing up, don't hate. This is sick. Oh man, that's like literally like creating doors into the multiverse. So going from here, boom, and they rotate. That's easy enough. They're just simple movements, just moving up a spot, knocking choreography, and then here, boom, bring it back to line it all up while someone shoots out. That's nice because they're like really hiding this, especially from this angle. Like I couldn't tell, but then, bam, surprise, bitch. Here's some more. Oh, what? That's a fucking sick friggin' separation from the diagonal. So that goes into diagonal. Boom. Into a diamond over there. And they're just transitioning. That's sick. Okay, next. And such good traveling choreo, man. So they're not doing formations; they're just owning the fuck out of the use of the floor. Damn, he had to slide it like a motherfucker to get back there. I like that. Like a little play of like a groove, but they're like knocking. Huh. I wonder if that's supposed to be a shift in the heels or groove with the hips. So with here. Boom. So see how he's shifting more with the his heels, and the hips. So yeah, if you're careful cleaning that up. So he's shifting with the heels. He's more on the hips. Let me just get back to that. Heels, and then hips. Hips. See that? Different? It seems like it's supposed to be on the heels. Just from this angle, it doesn't seem like he's shifting his heels enough. Not enough! Too much hips, not enough heels. But either way, it still reads. It's very bouncy, yeah. Still. I love this. Oh, damn. I'm excited to see that in front of the camera. Traveling. Ah, see, look at the angle is happening there. I feel like that's where the camera is supposed to be like right in front of him on that part. So that was a terrible drawing, but more traveling choreography, and still a lot of action happening there with a ripple right there, ending back into the middle, to a nice little angle thing happening in the back in the middle. That's clever, because that just went from like, I don't know how many people are on there. I didn't count. But whatever it went from like here to a full-on line. And then what I like about this was the unique change into it, going into like this formation. It's a nice like upside down Y. Haven't seen that yet in this group, not in this group, for anyone. Most of the time it ends up being like like a line to like then two lines and a person in the middle. Clever. That was hype. Looks like he was kind of locking on that. Ooh. That mega lunge right there. Knock, knock. Check out this lunge. Knock, lunge. Strong hips club. I don't know why I paused just to say that. So groovy and funky in the beginning. Sizing them up for the fadeaway. It's clever ending. All right, yeah. So overall, like I said in the first part, like the strongest part of this piece is the amount of movement that they do with the choreography. They really take you through a visual journey, like an eye of using the floor. Formations kind of like pretty simple and straightforward. The choreography, not exactly mind-blowing, but super executed very well. But yeah, I'd say that's the strongest part overall. So hope you guys enjoyed. I'm going to switch on over to the performance.
Alright, so that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure you hit like, subscribe, share this with friends who think might enjoy it. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you guys are notified when the videos are premiering, or even better, when I'm live streaming and I can talk to you guys, kind of have a little of a banter, and that way it's not kind of a one-sided conversation like it is right now. I may want to watch stuff beyond just the K-pop tutorials, because I know you're here for that, but I do share other content as well. So make sure to check out the podcasts I'm in, my social media companies, YouTube and podcasts, my dance companies, YouTube and podcasts, because I have my hands in a whole bunch of other places that I'm really passionate about, and I'm glad that, out of all the things I'm creating, that you guys are enjoying it. But feel free to check that stuff out too. And if you guys want to get just to keep plugging stuff in here, if you guys want to get early access to everything that I'm releasing, especially this month, since I'm doing a reaction month, I'm giving I'm doing early access to everything as soon as it's done rendering to everyone who's on the Patreon. So instead of having to wait like 13 days for an upcoming video, you'll get immediate access to it once I'm done editing it. So that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.